support my SteelSeries Sonar, which is free audio software. You can see on the bottom right, there's a count. Please increase that for me. Thank you so much. Welcome all the YouTube enjoyers. Stay geekish, spam 07. Today in this video, I'm gonna cover the director's live stream summary. Let's get started. Alright, there are some of the things that he brought up, but honestly, a lot of the things has nothing to do with the West. If you want to check the full notepad, then I translated for Saint Tone, so you can check Saint Tone's Discord, notepad, and stuff channel. Number 1 is statistics for Act 4 and the final act. So the director came up with these chart. This one is Act 4. Left side is participation rate. Right side is the clear rate. Normal mode, normal hard, gate 1, gate 2, and so on and so forth. So if you check hard mode as example, gate 1 participation rate is 80% from people who are in that level, 1720, and the gate 2 is 79%. And the success rate from these participation rate is 99.2 for gate 1, 97.5 for gate 2, which is pretty high. For final act where Kazeros comes by himself, hard mode, gate 1, 68% participation rate, gate 2-1, 46, gate 2-2 and 2-3, 36, it becomes lower, right? Obviously. Now, something that is noticeable is the first mode. The first mode, gate 1 participation, 30% only, and it becomes way lower from gate 2, 3.4%. And 2.1 for -2 and -3. On the other hand, the clear rate is gate 1 really low because unlike the hard mode gate 1, TFM gate 1 is really hard. The DPS check is insane. Gate 2-1 is actually easier than gate 1 in TFM, so it's way higher. But then when it goes to 2-2 and 3, it drastically falls again. Next topic is difficulty comparison between Act 4 versus Aegir and Final Act versus Mordum. These raids are the raid that he said the difficulty will be comparable. Left is Aegir and right is Act 4. And this is showing the clear rate. Gate 1 Aegir, it was easy. The clear rate is really high. Gate 2, on the other hand, it was noticeably lower on week 1. But on the other hand, Act 4 on week 1, both of gate 1 and gate 2 is above 90%, which is really high. In my opinion, I think there's something that this statistic overlooked though. When Aegir came out, a lot of people were on eye level 1680 because it was literally the start of the new season. And Act 4 on the other hand, so many people were overgeared to 1730 or even 40 when these contents are only 1720. And that's because the final act required 1730 or 40. And one on the bottom is the final act versus Mordum. Left is Mordum, right is Kazeros, the final act. The gate 3 clear rate on week 1 was only 26.6%. It was all time the lowest. But if you check the hard mode final act, even 2-2 and 2-3, which is considered the hardest raid, is way higher than Mordum on week 1. In my opinion, I think hard is still harder than the Mordum, in my opinion. But why the statistic is like this is because of the revival count. Alright, next topic is gold sync from the trust system and arc grid. Blue is the gold production, red is the consumption, and the yellow is the balance of the gold that exists in the server. This is before Kazeros and the arc grid system came out, and this is after. The consumption increased drastically because arc grid sinks tremendous amount of gold. And therefore, the amount of the gold that exists in the server, it decreased by 16.25%. So the gold is sinking. Next topic is Paradise. So this is like whatever for you guys because you guys been already sitting on this for over 3 months. The only thing that is noticeable is, do you guys remember that he said the Korea Paradise is gonna be different from West? That part was specifically about the reward. And 2 of the rewards from the Hell content is different. The silver and accessory chest is removed from KR. And instead, we get Jewel, which is a material needed for the arc grid, and Karma Trial Ticket. Now, this is something that we never heard of. I'm guessing since it's called a trial ticket, it means it can succeed or fail. So it's like quality tap. You basically have free trials, not spending any gold. That's what's pretty much it's gonna be. Next one is new horizontal collection, Nookman's Hallucination Stone. It's just a horizontal collection, finding clues and reaching the correct place. It's like solving quiz, he says. No further detail. For the rewards though, he says Stronghold statue, Stronghold cruise, okay. Cars, I guess that's good. Gems, I guess that's also good. And jewels from the art grid, okay. We'll see how it's gonna be. Next one is new Stronghold skins that you exchange with the cookies. So this time they're coming up with this. This is Specialist and this is, I guess, Archetype. Alright, looks kinda cute. Alright, next we have Epilogue of Kazeros. It's not just an epilogue scale. It's gonna be the biggest lore scale in Lost Ark when it comes to the animation, cutscene, and revealing all the clues, so on and so forth. For example, Kadana has been talking riddles like, like a bozo all the time, saying superficial stuff, like in a vague way, right? A lot of people doesn't like how he says like that. That's why he has a nickname called Cadent G. All these things will be revealed this winter, so stay tuned for any lore enjoyers. Last one is about Dragon Knight. The identity mech, playstyle, tripod, skill structure, etc. Everything will be completely different from any existing classes, he said. So I guess this is gonna be a groundbreaking level, something like class 2.0, ... question mark. Oh, I forgot to say one more thing. The ending cutscene by beating the Kazeros was so poorly made with low quality. Like Shandy using a lot of clones and making weird kind of noise and starting to massage the Kazeros. And Vagris like all of a sudden doing seismic toss like, as if the Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. So like, Charizard. And Kazeros saying, Sama, Vagris! Like kind of thing. And lastly, Armen getting pregnant by Kazeros. All this thing happened in the actual end of the lore cutscene by beating Kazeros. It's so bad. And because of that, there's this content creator who made up a catchy song, in Korean lyric of course, that is being sarcastic to the Smaugate for making this poor cutscenes. So I'll have that in the description and the fixed comment below for the link. Anyways, that's all for this video. Stay Giga Chat spam. Noted. Bye guys. Peace out.